The death of a local man following a wild police chase will be thoroughly investigated to make sure all policies were followed.
The violent crash occurred after Sanford police went after a stolen pickup yesterday, trying to stop a suspect who had reportedly threatened to shoot a woman and steal her car. The truck was stolen around 5:30 from a Domino's Pizza on French Avenue in Sanford and crashed about 20 minutes later on Douglas Avenue near Longwood. Watch 2's Dave McDaniel live where the chase ended. And Dave, the police chief says the pursuit was warranted.
He does believe that, or basically is in line with department policy, but he also says that because this was such a violent crash and even 24 hours later we can see the damage that still exists here, showing us how violent that collision really was, it will get a second review. But again, he says department policy allows for pursuits if the public safety is at risk, and he believes this particular incident meets that standard.
He said he had a gun.
Tiffany Scarborough called 911 right after she was confronted at the gas pumps. The man demanded her car, and when she said no.
And then that's when he asked me if I really wanted to get shot over not giving him my car.
In less than a minute, the suspect went next door.
Somebody just stole my truck.
That stolen truck ended up demolished after slamming into a tree Thursday evening. The effort to save the life of the driver, 28-year-old Rolando Martinez, failed.
He was just there, and he was trying to, I guess, get around me, and he just hit and went on into the tree.
A local woman simply trying to drive home never dreamed the truck behind her had cops behind him.
I didn't see the policeman. I just saw the black truck in my route, it coming up on my car.
Officers spotted the pickup within minutes of the 2 emergency calls.
When it kind of clicked when he asked me if I wanted to get shot over not giving up my car, I kind of stopped for a second. I was like, wow, he really could shoot me right now.
Because she had reported the suspect threatened to shoot her, and because policy allows pursuits when there's actual or threatened use of deadly force, the pursuit started.
If there's a forcible felony, we have the right to pursue.
The chief says they'll review all that happened, but the victim felt the threat was very real.
Or he would have hurt someone else. If it wasn't me in the parking lot, it would have been someone else.
Now, the Florida Highway Patrol will investigate the crash itself. They point out that the suspect who died in this particular collision was driving on a revoked license. He was not legally behind the wheel. We also looked at his history. There were a couple of drug possession cases and a lengthy history of driving without a license. And the Sanford police chief also points out that he had many miles to pull over and surrender. Reporting live in Seminole County, Dave McDaniel, WESH 2 News.